And welcome, everybody, right here to TJ Ribs. Another exciting edition of Overtime Live with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Got a football helmet for maybe the final time.
The gold standard, huh?
Man. And by the way, you've got your QR code on your tables to get this gold standard, Coach, and that's going to help raise money for the football program and for Southern University.
Yeah, no question about it. We talked about going to the gold helmets next season. We talk about being the gold standard, and so we're excited about this. You can go jagsports.com and see information about how to purchase this. I know you got items on your table if you're here live with us, but we're excited about breaking these helmets back out. And this season, it finally come to an end. It seemed like it went by very, very quickly after we got started.
Yeah.
But we're very excited about ushering into a new season.
It seemed like yesterday we were looking at the country roads of Troy State, and now all of a sudden we are, of course, getting ready for basketball season. And by the way, before we go any further, for basketball folks out there, in my hands right here is a set of season tickets for basketball season 2022. So go by and register for your chance to win the season tickets for basketball. We'll give away that at the end of the show. And basketball getting off to a great start, of course. Before we get into basketball, let's continue with football. The Bayou Classic, got some highlights right here we're going to show to you. Bayou Classic, as it always is, throw the records out. It's always a fun football game. This one was unbelievable in the Superdome, in the Caesars Superdome, 29-26. Grambling ends that three-game winning streak by Southern University. But Southern University, of course, gave it everything we could, even that end around right there, that jet sweep we had for Marquise McLean, the wide receiver, number 5.
Yeah, I hate to see we had that trophy sitting at home for 3 years, and I hate to see us send that trophy away. But obviously that's never the plan, and I look forward to making sure that we bring that trophy back home. And so it was a good good football game. I think that for the first time that we had 2 interim coaches coaching in that classic, and obviously I had a hard time doing, but I sent Coach Graves, who was always part of this Coach Rich staff, this Southern University family. I sent him a congratulations. It's hard for me to do it, but they got the win. But I'm ready for that Bayou Classic to come back around right now.
That's right. It's always when you get that, it'd be bragging rights for Grambling State for the whole year. But what a fun football game. Came down to the wire, a field goal. Southern's defense held them from the 20 to the 20. Their red zone defense was what did them great. They did great red zone defense, but Southern could not hold them from the 20 to the 20, and that's something that we had a problem with. And Grambling took it with 4 field goals by that young field goal kicker.
I've been talking about evaluating this program, that this has been a year of inches, right? You go back to Texas Southern, and we got a 1 yard to try to get. We play at home and against FAM, and we don't, on the 1 yard line, don't get a touchdown. And so I tell the coaches all the time, as we talk about, you got to be able to seize the moment. And obviously, those short opportunities where you don't get those opportunities, they can come back and bite you. Yeah. And so you can look throughout the season, those opportunities. We could talk about, our opportunities that we had in this classic. I think we missed 2 touchdowns in our hands and all those things. So there are always opportunities that we have to coach our teams up and be prepared for, and hopefully we can make those plays. And obviously the other team made those plays most of the season. We did not. But that's part of it. Now we got to get back. We got to get to recruiting. We have to get this program back in winning stride. I want to make sure that I do say to Coach Rollins, he did what we asked him to do. And we're still evaluating the program. We've been able to move forward a lot of reasons that had to do with our compliance issues and things like that. But I'm excited to what's going to happen for us in the future.
No question about that. Coach Rollins, great individual. His family, his whole family, just great. I met them outside the hotel as we were making our way to the Dome, and just unbelievable individual. And he got there in a short period of time to get his, his beliefs and his, things on the whole team. and they performed well. Again, we lost the first game. We didn't lose 2 games until the end of the season, and ended up the season with a 3-game losing skid. But, again, we'll be back, no question about that, because Southern University is a great brand.
Yeah, so, I get the comment all the time, and we're sitting in the office, about my expectations of what we're going to do. And, we have to evaluate this program to make sure we're in good shape. And so I've been taking the time. It's what I feel like, necessarily the last coach left abruptly, and I did not get a chance to sit down personally and evaluate this whole program, what we got coming back, who on scholarship, who not, and all those things. And so we're doing these things right now to make sure that that we have all the bullets in the gun that we need to make informative decision. And I'm, the thing about it, and obviously that's my job to make those recommendations. I've been able to, since we've been here, we've been moving quite in the right direction. We had a long uphill battle with this NCAA. We took care of that. I've been able to, one of our finest coaches left, Coach Pugh. We hired Coach FUNCHESS. I hired Coach FUNCHESS, one of my first hirees. He came right in. We won a championship there on a winning note. Then we had to replace one of our own legends, Coach Kadar. We hired Kerry Jackson. Kerry came in for me, one of my hires, won a championship, had the program going. He got a chance to move to the major leagues. We hired Coach Crenshaw. We won another championship with Crenshaw right out the bat. My next hiring, basketball, when I came over, we had to make a change. We brought in Coach Woods. Coach Woods probably had one of the finest runs as it came up, the longest winning streak when it came up to COVID. I think right now we'd beat 2 teams out of our league right now. We're playing pretty good basketball. We've been challenging for championships. And so my staff, my assistant directors, and everybody know how I operate. We're not afraid to make tough decisions. We take our time and make right decisions because we want to do what's best for Jaguar Nation. And under our leadership, we have developed great leaders, and we have won in every sport. And so I expect the same thing to happen when we get ready to make this next decision.
No doubt about that. All right, I got to ask you to put your coaching cap on a little bit. All you coaches come to the media and say, oh, it's just another game when you go back to your alma mater, and stuff like that. What do you think will be going through the mind of Coach Sean Woods when he goes to Kentucky? For the first time, Coach said that he has not walked into Rupp Arena since he's played. That's got to be incredible for him. I know when he told me, I saw his face. What do you think he's going to be going through when he walks into Rupp Arena for the first time since his playing days?
No question. I think that, he played there and had a great career there. And they have a lot of Kentucky pride. But obviously, I think the emotions, you get those emotions when you look on that banner and know you contributed to those championships. I think he's going to be emotionally driven. But I also know that there's a heartbeat in him that say he want to bring his team into Kentucky and win. And so I think that there's a combination of a lot of adrenaline that will be going through his body. But once he settled down, he's Southern University coach, and he's going to try to put the X and O's together and get his team ready to beat Kentucky team. It end up being Southern against Kentucky, not Sean against Kentucky. And so we're looking forward to that.
No doubt about that. We've got 2 home games coming up at Southern University, one on Thursday and another one next Saturday, too, by the way. Next Thursday and a week from today, and then on Saturday, next Saturday. Yeah,
so make sure everybody understand that I think that Thursday's game is going to be played in Seymour Gym because of graduation on Friday. And then Saturday game will be back into the mini dome. That'll be a double hitter. I think that the ladies will start at 3 o'clock and the men will be at 5:30. Our conference schedule basically for that Saturday game. And so we're looking forward to kicking this season off. I think that we have 2 teams. Coach FUNCHESS will be coming up shortly. We got 2 teams that's going to be competing for a championship this year. We right there in the mix of one of the better teams in our league. We got good players that are all conference players. And so it's what I spoke to earlier is that I'm very confident in our athletic department and our coaches. They are doing fine jobs. And not only the ones that I hired, but all the other ones that was there with me when I came in at Southern and then took over here as the athletic director. And we're going to continue. My job is continue to put caveats out there that we can build on to make sure that we're keeping up in this recruiting war and that we can go recruit the very best talent that we can as it relates to a student athlete to put us in that position to win.
No question about that. Hey, coming up later today, we're going to talk to Roderick Crockett from Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola table is here again. We're talking bowling today. Coach Barry Doyle will be here for the first time.
So let's talk about Coach Doyle. I didn't bring him up because he's in season, but that's I've been doing a lot of hiring here, huh? And so that's a new hiring that I under my leadership that we had to bring in, and obviously he's been able to knock off some very good teams, and our bowling program is really moving forward. I can't give him enough credit, for what he has done as it relates to upgrade our talent and for them competing out there in bowling. And so he's doing an amazing job as well. And so I think that we talk about all the time that we're a family. I think that we all understand our challenges, and we all love Southern University, and we want to do the very best that we can. And we know that there'll be challenges. You can't win them all the time, but our expectation is to be right there to win it all the time. And so he just speaks to another brand of who we brought in and about upgrading our talent and about our leadership. And so I'm very thankful to have him part of the team as well.
No question about that. All right, when we come back, we're talking women's basketball right here. Coach FUNCHESS is in the house. We're going to do that when we come back right here. This is the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics right here live.
All my co-people in the house, huh?
Yeah, co-people are in the house. We got we're right here at TJ Ribs. We're going to be talking about their Christmas specials and a whole lot more coming up. That's all right here on the program, right here on Pelican Sports TV.
Are you interested in a college major with numerous career opportunities? Look no further than the Southern University College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences. Agriculture is more than working on a farm. Our students are gaining hands-on experience and conducting cutting-edge research in the areas of agricultural sciences, family and consumer sciences, and urban forestry and natural resources. Our students also participate in internships and travel to national conferences. Our student organizations include students from diverse backgrounds with close bonds. These organizations provide our students with leadership and personal development skills needed to help them gain employment with top industry leaders. If you're not sure what you want to major in at Southern University, I encourage you to try Ag. For more information about the College of Agricultural, Family, and Consumer Sciences, visit our website at www.suagcenter.com or call 225-771-2242.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fouger. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fouger today.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce. Crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
This holiday, have a ball decorating your tree with holiday scratch-offs from the lottery. Play all tickets today. Win up to $100,000. Holiday scratch-offs from the lottery. Have a ball this holiday.
All right, welcome back, everybody, right here to TJ Ribs. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Want to remind you a couple of things. First of all, got season tickets for the basketball season, both men and women for SWAC play. That ought to be very interesting. I got that here. You can win that tonight. Also, Dr. Robin Merritt is in the house. We want to say hello to her. She just arrived in the house just a moment ago. And we've got some coaches that are here in the house, too. We want to definitely Coach Jacobs is here in the house from volleyball. Usually we have a couple coaches that sneak in, so I can't tell them anything. I can't call them out on the radio, or on TV, I should say. We'll try to get that in. Carlos FUNCHESS, head coach of the women's basketball, the Lady Jags, with us right now. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great, Chris.
Well, I tell you, man, I had an opportunity to watch your team play against LSUA, and I want to, first of all, it's unbelievable the way I watched your defense play, and your defense has been like that all the time, how it's suffocating defense. And half-court defense and then the full-court defense is some incredible. When you've got two defenders on that ball handler, and you've got to know that that defense has got to be so good because somebody on the opposing team is open.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
you're fast to that.
We do a lot of scrambling. We want to put some pressure and apply pressure and create turnovers and get some easy buckets. You know, that's a big part of our game.
Yeah, I mean, because they can't pass. They can't dribble because you stop the dribble and what have you, and I think that's pretty impressive. It's awesome because it frustrates the team. You can see the frustration, and then it leads to the coach gets frustrated, which was right next to me, and that LSUA game.
Well, hopefully we can have some more games like that, Chris. But, applying pressure, we're deep. We have a deep team. I think we can go as deep as 14 players. So, that's our advantage to be able to put a lot of pressure on people and wear them down. And in that game you're talking about, we did a great job of wearing them down, and then down the stretch took a big lead and were able to hold on for the win.
Yep, I like the play of Raven White, number 44. She's that big body down low, and she's unbelievable in getting the rebounds. You've got another one you and I were just talking about off air just a moment ago, Tiona Lynch. And what I like about her is her wingspan is so wide, and not only that, she gets up quick, Coach. I mean, she jumps fast to where she's either out-rebounding everybody else, and you can see her above everybody else before everybody even thinks about getting a rebound or even a putback, and she's pretty impressive.
Well, Chris, I mean, she's extremely long, and we are fortunate to get that young lady. She's a class act. A A1 young lady when it comes to representing Southern University off the basketball court as well as on the court. But, she's 6'3". A lot of people, I think, missed out on her. And she's willing to work to get better each and every day, and she's been doing a great job for us.
That's right. And then, of course, you've got a lot of other players that are returning. Let's talk about those players and who will be a big factor in this year for your basketball team.
Well, Genovia Johnson, of course. She's our returning leading scorer. She was second-team all-conference. She's preseason second-team all-conference. And she's a force to be reckoned with. And she's getting better every day. She's recovering from a torn ligament in her ankle, but she's getting better and better each and every day. And we don't have her in the starting lineup right now, but we're just working her back into the program and into the season slowly. But she's going to be dynamic for us.
All right. Amani McWayne also back this year?
Yeah, Amani McWayne, she's been out. She probably won't be back until the second week of December. So hopefully we'll get her back full strength. And we got Zalise Harrison. We hadn't talked about her. You all haven't seen her this year. She's 6'4". She can get up and down the court. She can score around the basket and block shots. She's going to be another really good freshman that we're fortunate to have.
Two long players from Texas.
Yeah, we needed to get some more size. Raven, she plays about 6'1". She's strong, but we needed to get some more length, like Tiana Lidge, like Zalise Harrison. Some 6'3", 6'4s that's not only tall but athletic as well.
Nakia Kinsey also, for her senior year, she returns.
Nakia Kinsey, she was our best three-point shooter last year.
Right.
She's looking to build upon what she did last year, and she's been doing a great job for us. She's a mid-range jump shooter and a three-point shooter as well, and probably our second-best defender.
You always do have too deep in the point guard. What will happen this year in point guard?
Well, we have Ty Metcalf, who started for us most of the season last year, and Chloe Fleming, who unfortunately just sprained her ankle a couple of days ago, but she'll be out probably 2 weeks. But we're fortunate enough to have another freshman, Leah Fontenot, who plays the point guard and the shooting guard position, and she's really good, so she'll be filling in for Chloe at that point guard spot.
No doubt about that. Next home game is going to be coming up on Tuesday, December the 7th, 6 p.m. at Louisiana State Shreveport, LSU Shreveport.
Yeah, and that's another tough team. I mean, they're going to be disciplined, they're well coached, so we looking to come out and have a great performance.
And then Wiley College on December the 11th at 3 p.m. When do you start thinking of conference play? Is it now? Do you start watching film on conference play now?
No, we really don't watch film. Basically, what we're doing now is working on our execution on both ends of the court, seeing who can do what, trying to get our rotations down as far as who's going to be subbing for who during the game. So that's what we look for, execution more so than anything right now.
And the Texas Two-Step starting out SWAC play at home at the Mini-Dome with Texas Southern on January the 3rd. It's a Monday at 5:30, and then Prairie View A&M on a Wednesday at 5:30. So we'll be getting ready for SWAC play into that, and it ought to be fun. What are you hearing as far as tough teams this year to compete for in the SWAC?
Well, Chris, is going to be my 18th year here in the SWAC, and I can promise you it's about 5 or 6 teams that have the ability to win a championship. This is going to be the best group of teams since I've been here. We have 4 young ladies who were top 50 in their class when they came out of high school. We have about 10 young ladies that transferred from Power 5 schools. So it's going to be really competitive. There's not going to be any easy games in the conference this year. Everybody has to come out and play every night. I mean, anybody can beat you any given night, so you have to be prepared.
And usually in SWAC play, if you can win on the road, that's a good indication that you could come down to the end and win in the tournament time.
Right. I mean, you have to go out. It's going to be a lot of close games. So what we've been preaching to our kids is execution on both ends of the court. I mean, you're going to have to knock down your free throws and things like that, but it's going to be the small things. It's going to be the difference between winning and losing games.
What are your thoughts of the 2 new teams that are coming in, Bethune-Cookman and FAMU?
I mean, I think it's going to be a big bolster to the league, number one. We recruit that Florida area, so it's going to be a recruiting tool for us, being able to go back and try to sign 1 or 2 players from Florida. I mean, it's most definitely a positive, no doubt about it.
And COVID, unfortunately, is still with us, and we're still dealing with that. We don't have the mask on anymore and stuff of that nature. So, but like for instance, tonight the Saints are playing the Dallas Cowboys, and their head coach McCarthy has COVID-19. He won't even be able to coach in that football game. So when it comes to you, what are you telling your athletes when it comes to COVID about that?
Well, Chris, we're still taking all the necessary precautions, wearing our masks, especially on planes and things like that. Fortunately, our team is 100% vaccinated. That's from the players to the coaches.
That's good.
So, that's also a plus. But, just following what the CDC guidelines have been in the past and, trying to stick with those things.
No question about that. All right, I want to remind you, got $8 Big Cat Hurricane and also the $21.95 Shrimp-tastic special. It's going on tonight at TJ Ribs. Get that Shrimp-tastic. That is absolutely unbelievable. You'll enjoy that big time. When we come back, we'll be talking about bowling right here at Southern University. Coach Barry Doyle will join us on set when we return. Coach, as always.
Thank you, Chris.
Can't wait to see you on Tuesday night. I'll be MC in that, or PA in that game.
Looking forward to it.
All right, my friend. Good luck in all your games this year. Can't wait to see how the Ladies Jaguars will do all season long. We'll continue here from TJ Ribs when we come back. We'll be right here from TJ Ribs with all the specials they've got, drink specials and what have you. And we're talking more of Southern University sports right here as we continue with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics back after this timeout on Pelican Sports TV.
CareSouth offers a wide range of comprehensive medical, behavioral health, and dental services. On behalf of the staff and board of directors, we want to thank the Parish of Ascension, East Baton Rouge, and Iberville for allowing us to serve you. Come out to any of our locations where family is serving families.
Men can be hard-headed and put off seeing a doctor, which puts you at a greater risk for a wide range of healthcare issues.
Need a doctor? Call Our Lady of the Lake Physician Group today.
Go see the doctor. Don't pass on your health.
Preparing a meal. It's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food, that's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Home, away, any game day. At Walk-Ons, we'll help you do game day right.
Competition for this house is fierce.
Relax. You got a team to help you out. Huddle up. You have a home buying edge. A verified approval from Rocket Mortgage verifies your income, credit, and assets all up front, putting you ahead of regular pre-approval and letting sellers know you're serious.
Let's do this.
Put it in.
When you need a competitive edge in a crowded market, Rocket can.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda Shaw. We all know Louisiana is as fun as all get out. So get out, take a road trip, and explore our state. Fill her up, then try a new restaurant that's as fun-loving as it is food-loving. Grab the family and take off for monumental adventures at our 21 state parks. Or take a magical minivan tour along our 19 scenic trails and byways. Louisiana's a trip. Take one today.
This is Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser. Plan your road trip at LouisianaIsATrip.com.
Welcome back, everybody, right here to TJ Ribs on Acadian at I-10. Hey, your Christmas plan starts right here. We got gift cards here that you can get at TJ Ribs. That is a perfect stocking stuffer. And also party platters will start right here. They can get your party platters perfectly for all your Christmas parties or your, family gatherings. That's all right here at TJ Ribs. You know that. They've got the great food here, whether it's the delicious world-famous ribs or even stuff that I'm trying now, the Shrimptastic and these turkey sandwiches last week. It's just incredible. And you can get it all right here at TJ Ribs. Coach Barry Doyle making his debut here on the Overtime Series with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Coach, how you doing?
I'm good.
Man, I'll tell you what. You've been going on, obviously, starting it out, and you've already had a season through, and then now you're on the next journey for you will be coming up on January 14th.
Right, we're going to Dallas. It's our first SWAC event, the SWAC Roundup West.
So that ought to be a lot of fun. And tell us right now your season and how you felt that it went.
It went about like I thought it would. I brought in 4 new freshmen. I have 4 upperclassmen. The girls, they blended real well. The upperclassmen accepted the freshmen in and showed them the ropes. And we just hit the lanes. And the freshmen, they didn't even realize what they were doing. But they started throwing a lot of strikes and competing hard. And the upperclassmen are kind of biting off how we finished last year at the SWAC championships. And everything's been going good so far. We've knocked off a top 10 team and fought hard with another one, and actually we beat a number 25 team also. So I grade this as a good B right now anyway.
Right. You know what I don't enjoy about watching your bowling team is that y'all make it look so easy. So when I get on the bowling lanes and try to do what y'all do, make the ball curve and hit I'm like, I hit one pin.
Yeah, well, it's not as easy as it looks.
No, it is not.
Right. The collegiate patterns that they put out are very difficult. They're like the professional patterns they put out for the pro bowlers. They're not like league shots that you go out on Saturday night and have fun with your family with.
No, not at all. So, first of all, what was going through your mind when you were named the new head coach?
Man, I'm a Southern alum. To coach the sport that I love at the school that I love, it was a dream come true for me. It's like a dream job for me. I love it every day. I don't go to work. I go to play with the girls and teach them about bowling and raise, showing them the ropes about college and about life, so they can aspire to be great women and move on in the world. But I put on shorts, warm-ups, Under Armour gear every day. I love life right now.
Wow, that's unbelievable. When you have that job, you can't wait to get up in the morning. That's impressive. So you go till February, maybe even into March. So when do you start the recruiting process? It's right after that?
No, actually, I went Tuesday. I was in Hammond recruiting a young lady from the state of Louisiana. I'm going to Dallas in a couple of weeks to see a junior roundup for a bunch of high school bowlers. So while we're working right now bowling, I'm recruiting also. So
what do you look for in a recruit? So for those young athletes out there that's watching this show, what do you look for in a recruit? What do they have to be when you say, okay, I'm interested in you coming to Southern University?
Well, I mean, that's new for me because my first recruiting season was during COVID. So I was only able to look at videos, talk to them on the phone, and look at their GPAs. But this year, I still want to look at GPAs, but I do get to go and see, and I look for, the fundamentals and the techniques that they have to see if, they have what it takes to bowl on the collegiate level, and if it's something, if they're coachable, and, if I'm able to, make them better, then that's what I look for.
No question about that. And tell everybody where people can watch you compete. Where do you usually compete?
Well, we're always on the road. Well, no, we practice at home, Jaguar Lanes in the Union, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 10:30. You can find us sometimes on Sundays at All-Star Lanes on Airline Highway. We practice like 10 to 12. We're also hosting a tournament January 20th through the 23rd. It's going to be our first time hosting the Southern Queens tournament. We'll have teams from the SWAC and some teams from outside the SWAC competing. So want everyone to come out and support the girls. That'll be our only home tournament, but it's a chance for people to see what we do and see other players from this area that bowl in other teams also. So. And
that'll be the Friday through Sunday, the tournament, right?
Yes, we bowl 5 games every day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's 5 hours. So.
And you're going to have that nice Columbia blue bowling ball like I got. I would have had mine, but I just moved, so I've got mine up in storage. But I'd have brought it tonight. I thought about the first thing I did when you were coming. I was going to bring it, and put it right down here. I love my bowling ball, and everybody thinks it's so nice. They're like, what is that, a lamp or something? What is that? No, it's a bowling ball. Are you kidding? And they always pick my ball. Don't touch my bowling ball. Put fingerprints all over my bowling ball. It's a nice Southern Jaguar bowling ball, and I bought it to help support the bowling team.
Right. We have the Columbia blue one, and we also have a black one that's real nice.
That black one looks nice, too, but that Columbia blue one looks nice. Right. Yes. So, and can people still purchase that?
Yes, you can still purchase that ball. I don't want to say the price because I can't remember. I want to say it's $110, but don't hold me to that.
I think that's what I paid.
I think that's what it is. I can still get the ball. Some people get it just for gifts. Some people actually drill them and throw them. They go straight, but it's a pretty ball.
Yeah, it is a beautiful ball. Coach Barry Doyle, thank you so much for being here. You've got your support staff here, I hear. Tell us who's here with you.
Wow. Shantae and my mother invited half of Baton Rouge.
Oh, wow.
I mean, my family is out there. My friends are out there.
That's awesome support. That is awesome support. Yeah. Is that them sitting at the table right here?
All of that right there.
All of that. My goodness.
I mean, my captain and my team and my anchor are here. Everyone's here. I mean,
you messed up now. Coach Banks is like, wait a minute, you brought that much support today? I'll have you selling tickets for all sports next year.
Right. Yeah. I have some support here. I had to make sure I do well because a bunch of educators in my family from Southern University, and if I didn't do a good job, I'd be in trouble.
Wow. There you go. Look, raising the hand. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Thank you, Coach Doyle, and can't wait to see all the results. And again, that's January 21st and 24th, right?
No, 14th.
14th through the.
Oh, you're talking about our tournament. January 20th through the 23rd. Yes.
Okay, yep. That's a Friday through a Sunday. You want to check that out again. And with All-Star?
All-Star Lanes on Airline Highway.
All right. Yes. Appreciate it, Coach, and for being here. When we come back, we got Roderick Crockett here. We got somebody's retiring. I got to check on this. He's been a very big part of Southern University for a long time, working for Coca-Cola. The Coca-Cola table is out here again, and we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. And we'll be back with more here from TJ Ribs. Again, their party platters for Christmas, the gift cards also. Check out TJ Ribs. Check on their website. Come by here to the restaurant on Acadian. You also go to the one on Segan Lane. They got one in Gonzales as well. You got to check it out. TJ Ribs, gift cards, and party platters all right here. Back with more in just a moment. It's the Overtime Series with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
Legendary Import Group. Exceptional service and a rare collection. You'll discover the only distinctive auto for the legend in you. We are legendary.
I am legendary.
I'm Team Legendary.
I am legendary.
I am legendary.
Now that's legendary.
Stop by Legendary Import Group today, where our team is honored to serve you. We are legendary.
Legendary Import Group, the only place for legendary care.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right? You ever come to Louisiana?
When the needs are evident, but the solutions are not, a well-calculated design steeped in hard-earned expertise is what we've built our reputation on. Go ahead, ask us to prove it, because we'd love to. Performance is what drives us. It's how we foster a culture of expertise and informs our approach to complicated challenges. CSRS defines our client relationships by how we perform and the chemistry we build together. With a comprehensive, masterful integration of engineering and development, program management and disaster recovery, and as client advisors and planners. After more than 4 decades of careful, strategic growth, we have refined our multidisciplinary approach to encompass a diverse collection of services designed to revolutionize what it means to build a better community. Our legacy is easy to see. It's found in our projects, our people, and it's evident in the places our work has touched. And we've resolved to prove this legacy every single time. We are accelerators, trusted facilitators of public and private sectors, the force that imagines, designs, and builds the bedrock to propel tomorrow's stronger, smarter communities. Because what we do isn't about buildings or developments or infrastructure. It's about ensuring that the parts which are fragile in the communities we call home are carefully considered and thoughtfully redesigned to be stronger and smarter for the benefit of tomorrow. The proof of who we are is all around us. So go on, ask us to prove it, because we're ready to. CSRS, building stronger, smarter communities together.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to TJ Ribs right here on Acadian at I-10. Again, their specials tonight, the $8 Big Cat Hurricane and the $21.95 Shrimp-tastic is right here. And again, I can't say that enough. Can you imagine getting a party platter from TJ Ribs for your family? Boy, you talk about get gifts under the tree for that. So you can get them right here at TJ Ribs, their Christmas party platters and their gift cards. I want somebody to put that in my stocking big time. I want somebody to put one of these Cokes. You know, I convinced my son that, I grew up on these.
Right.
We're old folks. And Roderick Crockett right here from Coca-Cola. Exactly. We're old folks, and I always told him it's the best Coca-Cola there is.
Always is.
In the glass bottles. And that's all he gets now.
That's great, man.
That's all he gets.
We appreciate that.
Oh, man.
You got to start them off young, making them Coke drinkers. So.
Getting cold like that? Those cold drinks are unbelievable.
Exactly.
A couple of things to talk about Coca-Cola. You brought a table with you right here, as you always do.
Oh, yeah. Brought some friends.
Ron Sutton, I heard, is retiring.
Hey, man, we going to eventually tell him goodbye, but we don't want to, man. He's been around forever, and he knows where all the skeletons are. So, man, we definitely try to keep him around as long as we can. So
the Coke Man, as I always would tell him and all that stuff.
That's
right. Congratulations to you. And
without a doubt. Did
you get an invite? We're going to be in his RV traveling all across the country and all that stuff.
Hey, man, I think he'll be traveling preaching the word.
Unbelievable,
yes,
man.
indeed.
He's been so big for Southern University. Coca-Cola has. Look, let's face it. Coca-Cola owns how much percentage of the Baton Rouge and Louisiana area? You guys don't have to really advertise if you don't want to.
Not at all.
But you do, and you get involved with Southern University, which is in big. And just as I said, you don't have to advertise. Denise said, what did you just say? But no, I mean, you guys get involved not only in the community, but for Southern University, and we thank you for that.
Yeah, and it's always a good thing, man. We try and be in the community as much as we can. We do a lot of great things in the community, and I think that's what good partners should do. When you have a business in the community, I think it's always great to be able to give back to your community because it matters. It matters. It matters to us, and it matters to us a lot. So we always trying to be proactive, and we always trying to do great things in the community. And of course, having a sponsorship with Coca-Cola is with Southern University is always a great thing. So we take pride in that and what we do with that, and we always trying to push it forward and fill in those gaps that Southern University may need.
And I thought was impressive as we go to the Bayou Classic, as much of impressive as the trophy was, to have these bottles of Coke all around that had Southern logo and the Grambling logo right in front of the coaches at the press conference. I thought that was unbelievable, not because it's only two great institutions in the state of Louisiana, but supporting HBCUs like that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and we do a great job with that. We have a big footprint as far as our territory is concerned. We have a six statewide HBCU footprint, so we always reaching and touching the HBCU community through a lot of different avenues, from Pay It Forward, which is our intern program, to doing things like making bottles and making them feel that it's a real important deal to have a partnership with Coca-Cola. So.
Now, I personally think the Southern logo is the best one on there.
Well, of course, that's what I think as well. You got that right for sure.
Not only do you have new products coming up, but you've got also new initiative programs coming up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we have, like I said, we got Pay It Forward, which is our internship program that we have in our HBCU colleges, where we bring in these students and they get a chance to come in and see what we really do as a company. Most folks see the big red truck and they think that's all we do, but we have a lot of different opportunities, and we've been able to really, really get about 100 kids in that program since it's been started, and those kids have a real good opportunity to do see what we do as a company inside and out, from production, from sales to all the other different things, finance, so on and so forth. So we take them through the gauntlet and they stay with us about a week, man. And of course at the end is a paid internship. So we always like to take care of them like that. But it's a really, really, really good program that we're doing right now.
Well, I mean, Coca-Cola's got to be a great job to work for.
Without a doubt, great company.
Yeah, are you guys looking for, because I know there's so many companies out there looking for employment.
Exactly.
Are you guys looking for employment?
And that's one of those things that we do the internship for, because we are trying to get young guys, young people in. You got to start growing them in the Coca-Cola way. So, yes, we're definitely hiring. We hire some of these guys will be getting hired through our internship programs. Hopefully they pick our company to come and work for, and that's why we try and get as many of them in as we can.
No question about that. What is the outlook for 2022 for Coca-Cola and maybe Southern University combined?
Hey, man, we got a lot of great things coming. I know Coach Price is really excited. We're doing some stuff for him as far as getting him a nice trailer. I think that's going to be really, really good. Something you guys got to be on the lookout for. We're going to have a nice trailer following our team now, so we're definitely going to do that. Again, we also trying to do different things around the school. So wherever we can fill in those gaps with Coach AD and the rest of his team that they feel there's a need, us being a true partner with Southern University, we always trying to fill in those gaps and do the best that we can to help them.
Want to give you an idea for 2022.
I'm listening.
Can I drive the big red truck?
Do you have a CDL?
No, but I got a TDL. I don't know CDL. Coach Pete Richardson and I could drive that big red truck.
Hey, man.
We look cool driving the Coca-Cola truck.
Without a doubt. Maybe we'll park it and put you in it.
That means he says, hell no, you will not be driving no truck anytime in the near future, Chris. Man, thank you again for all you do.
Hey, thanks for having us.
For the Baton Rouge area, but again, like I said, man, everybody drinks that. And it's like my son always says, when Dr. Pepper and Coke is what I drink, and I always say, go get a Coke.
That's right.
Go get me a Coke. He said, well, you mean a Coca-Cola? A Coke? I said, always a Coke. That's what I grew up on.
Hey, and that's what you should continue to do.
That's right.
That's right, man. Continue saying those things. We appreciate that.
No problem. Thank you again for all you do for Southern University and what you do for the community. You're absolutely unbelievable.
Thank you again, Chris.
And the Coke man, wish you the best of luck.
That's right.
Ron Sutton.
That's it.
Man alive.
There you go. There you go.
Weird for him not seeing a Coca-Cola golf shirt or anything.
That's right, man. That's right. We're going to keep him up there, though. We'll keep him around.
There you go. There you go. All right, when we come back, Coach Banks rejoins us. We've got the season tickets to give away, and we'll have the Shrimp-tastic right here on the table as well. When we come back, as we continue with the overtime series with Athletic Director Roman Banks, a closer look at Jaguar Athletics right here from TJ Ribs on Pelican Sports TV.
Men can be hard-headed and put off seeing the doctor, which puts you at greater risk for a wide range of healthcare issues.
Need a doctor? Call our Lady of the Lake Physician Group today.
Go see the doctor. Don't pass on your health.
Preparing a meal. It's a lot like preparing for a game. It involves hard work, the right plan, and attention to detail. Great food. That's our passion. A taste of Louisiana, handcrafted from scratch. Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Home, away, any game day. At Walk-Ons, we'll help you do game day right.
It's game day. A day that should be spent in the living room, not the kitchen. So next game, you just worry about the score. Because we've got the food covered. With hand-battered, cooked-to-order, always fresh, never, ever frozen chicken fingers. Craveable cane sauce, crispy crinkle-cut fries, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Official chicken of Southern University.
This holiday, have a ball decorating your tree with holiday scratch-offs from the lottery. Play all tickets today. Win up to $100,000. Holiday scratch-offs from the lottery. Have a ball this holiday.
Competition for this house is fierce.
Relax. You got a team to help you out. Huddle up. You have a home buying edge. A verified approval from Rocket Mortgage verifies your income, credit, and assets all up front, putting you ahead of regular pre-approval and letting sellers know you're serious.
Let's do this.
Put it in.
When you need a competitive edge in a crowded market, Rocket can.
That duck is fired up.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton & Fouget. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and FUNCHESS today.
All right, welcome back, everybody, right here as we continue on TJ Ribs right here on Acadian at I-10. And we're right here. Perfect place to be, no doubt about that. We've got Shrimp-tastic going to be here in just a moment. That delicious special here for $21.95. The Shrimp-tastic special is right here. We've also got a couple things.
Take that one tonight.
Kedrick Taylor is in the house. The band director is in the house. He won the Battle of the Bands at Southern University.
Undefeated in all Battle of the Bands. They haven't lost yet.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Had never lost a battle yet.
Also, I saw Coach Jeremy Funno in the house earlier today. I don't know if he's still here.
Coach Funno in the house, soccer coach in the house over there.
That's right. That's right. So he is here today. We got Coach Rodney is in the house today.
Yeah.
We've also got just a moment. We had Willie in the house just a moment ago. So definitely want to definitely do that. Right now, we're going to ask the AD. It's time to ask the AD. And we still got those tickets for the season tickets for basketball coming up here in just a moment. We got the captain of the bowling team right here. Kimberly Jackson's going to ask the AD a question. Kimberly, walk up to the mic right here.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing, Miss Kimberly?
How do I purchase season tickets for the basketball game?
Good question, huh? Everybody needs to know this answer. So, obviously, you can go to gojacksports.com and go on the link to the ticket office and get your season books. You also can go call in to our ticket office at 225-771-3171, 225-771-3171, and we also taking walk-ups right now. And so obviously we had a special on season tickets earlier. If you bought football season tickets, then we had a special on basketball tickets and baseball, and you still can go get baseball tickets as well. And so we encourage everyone to go get those season tickets. Actually, one of the key things, and I've been there before, and Coach FUNCHESS probably would tell you, is that it's very important for us when we open up at home. We have the Texas schools, so we need that support when we open up at home conference play to get those 2 wins. A lot of times, because that's pretty tough, those Texas schools have good teams, and usually if we get those 2 wins, we often run it in a good direction. And so obviously when we go to their place, they have a house full because they know what it takes. And so I'm going to urge everyone to go get those season books, and let's be ready for when we start opening play against Texas Southern and Prairie View, that we come there in masses. I'm looking for about 5,000 people. Can y'all help me with that?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And don't forget, we got basketball again on Tuesday. The Lady Jags will be in action. Then on Thursday, the men will be in action. That'll be at the Seymour Gymnasium, Clifford Seymour Gymnasium, where they play the volleyball. And then next Saturday, doubleheader begins at 3:30 with the women and the men. That is going to be right there at the F.G. Clark Activity Center.
And no doubt. Now, don't wait to January. We need you in the building Saturday. Right. All these games.
That's exactly right. Kimberly, we're going to have Kimberly, the team captain for the bowling, pick to see who wins these season tickets for basketball. And so she's doing it. Look at the form she's got. You can tell she's a bowler. She's got the form out and everything else of that nature.
I bet you $1 it's a doll.
She did it with her fingers just perfectly right there as it goes into the bottom of the sack. And who is the winner right here?
I think I'm saying this right. Shanna Warner.
Shanna Warner.
Where's she at?
Shana, come on and get your tickets. Yeah, Hannah. Type it up for her.
Congratulations.
So,
where are you from?
Yeah.
Bogalusa, Louisiana. There you go. Congratulations. Season tickets for basketball right there. And, Coach, again, like you talked about earlier, I think we're going to have 2 competitive basketball teams on the court, both for the Lady Jags and the men, as we get ready for SWAC play.
You know, I thought that was going to be a doll. The last time we was in here was a clean sweep of doll. We finally got somebody else.
Well, you know, because I can tell you this, and we've got it on camera, the referee did not overrule this, but it was a foul against Coach Banks when they put that shrimp-tastic, that beautiful shrimp-tastic right here. Look how big. That's Jurassic Park shrimp. right there. They put that right there in front of him. He elbowed me and said, "You ain't getting this one, brother."
I usually let him have it and go for the wings, but I told him I think I'm going to take this one this time.
Not this time. You still got a sharp elbow from your playing days, my man.
I can hold you off, my brother. I can hold you off.
Box out. Yeah. He's boxing out.
Hey, how about Coca-Cola again, y'all? Clap it up for them. They really do a great job in filling the gaps for athletics in Southern University. And you heard him say something about Coach Price. Coach Price has been after this 18-wheeler. You know, he's the equipment manager traveling all the time. You all probably seen our small bus that we travel with moving our equipment. But obviously, they got something special on the way for us that we're very excited about it. So y'all stay tuned. It's going to be very, very nice. And so I just want to give them a shout out and let them know I personally thank them for everything they do for us at Southern University Athletics.
Yeah, thank you. And you know, and speaking of Coach Price, he's gone now. He just left. He took his food and he left. But how big of a guy that is. It's so important to have him in our program. Be able to, if for those of you who didn't know that, this past Saturday, the NCAA used it for the first time in college football history, the speaking devices where the players, like the quarterback or the middle linebacker, can have the earpieces in their helmet and they can communicate. And it, just like the NFL does. And they did it for the first time for the Bayou Classic. And Coach Price, I used to watch Super Bowls, and this guy was on the sideline, communications director for Super Bowls.
It's all because of him. He had that relationship with those guys, and the guy that owns the company asked Price, would we mind being an experimental team for it? And it speaks to who we are, the Bayou Classic. He thought it would be a great idea because they understand how big that game is and the role that it plays. And so we were the first teams, HBCU, first teams to ever use that that equipment, and we're looking forward. They need to go a whole season, so possibly we're looking forward to our conference now using it for a year before they expand it.
No question about that. You talked about it earlier in the show as well. You're still evaluating the football season. When do you expect there might be, an announcement about that?
Well, Chris, as you can see, haven't been getting any sleep about that, but obviously it's a big decision. We do have a pool of candidates. And we do have some, just to be honest, some contract issues that some candidates are still on and other things that's surrounding that as it relates to compliance and legal issues. But I look forward to making a decision very soon. I realize that, recruiting date, signing date is probably about December 15th, somewhere up in there. And so we need to make sure that we have an official leader of our program. And so we have not been resting. We've been working, and I think that the pool of candidates that we have that will be, I think that our fans will be excited about what we do, and I'm just going to hold it like that. We're gonna hold those comments because that may lead to something else. So, but I'm very excited to say something's going to happen real soon. Within the next 3 to 5 days.
You can say if I'm the next head football coach. You can say that now.
Well, I would have said it if you would have been.
All right, man. I tell you what, the next show we're going to have is going to be on January the 13th right here at TJ Ribs. We invite you to come by. That'll be basketball season at that time.
So on the 13th, we will have the head coach here. Whoever that may be, that person will be here, and we'll be having Q&A for that head coach when we come back with our next show. I know we're going to be gone for the Christmas break a little while, but when we come back on the 13th, January 13th, that person will be sitting in this seat for our fans to ask Q&A for.
Awesome deal. All right, don't forget the TJ Ribs gift cards and party platters for the holidays. Get them right here at all of your favorite TJ Ribs stores. Again, also go to GoJackSports.com for the latest in sports for Southern University.
Go get your TJ Ribs gift certificate.
Again, overtime with Athletic Roman Banks.
See y'all later. Go Jags.